Olivia, and I'm a springboarder at Girls Spring.
My name is Sonia, and I'm a springboarder at Girls Spring.
Today, we're interviewing the members of Youth Serve, Carrington, Bickley, Maggie, and Molly.
Hi everyone, my name is Carrington Hodge, and I attend the Jefferson County International Baccalaureate School. And this year, I was a part of the Youth Serve's Youth Action Council.
Hi, I'm Bickley Bowron. I'm a junior at Mountain Brook High School, and I was also a part of the 2020 to 2021 Youth Action Council at Youth Serve.
I'm Maggie Player. I'm a freshman at Homewood High School, and I was also part of Youth Action Council's 2020-2021.
I'm Molly McCullum, and I'm a sophomore at Homewood High School, and I'm also on the 2020-21 Youth Action Council.
So, how did the idea to make an informational site like this come about?
Across the country, but particularly in Birmingham, there's a storied past of suppression with minorities and things like that. And so we thought, how could we help? And we realized, two key things. One, with the advent of online learning with coronavirus, more students are looking for online resources. And also that many studies say that education about minorities is the clearest path to ending these biases. So we decided to make an easily accessible website to help people educate themselves on, minority history and culture and misconceptions they're often taught in an attempt to help, educate themselves and help alleviate these biases in the world.
What are each of your favorite topics that you cover on the website?
So mine's probably just the independent learning tab, just because it meshes kind of all the topics together, and it's just like kind of an individual experience, and it's a never-ending source of different like movies, podcasts. All these things are being published all the time, and lots of times they don't sized platform, and so this is a way to promote them.
I think I like social justice best because it has it's just really current. It's about like all the things that are going on right now. And current events I like too, but it's more like linking to broader organizations to learn more. But social justice I like a lot because it has like specific articles on things that are going on right now.
Personal favorite is probably minority history because I'm just like a big history person in general. I find it fascinating to learn, about the diffusion of like why cultures came to be and how they came to America and incorporated into our society. I just think it does a really good job of giving you both video and text sources to give you a great understanding of how and why these cultures are the way that they are today.
So I would have to say minority history as well as the independent learning section. I liked how the independent learning is, it really appeals to any person. So whether you're like the book lover or me, and I'm more inclined to watch a movie or listen to a podcast, and we can still all benefit from it. And the same thing with minority history. I like how it's broken down into specific sections and races and religions, and how you can really focus on different sections in history. And I just really I like every page, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. So.
How do you guys think that this resource will help students?
This resource can be used for information for school. So if you need to do some research, then you can use this, especially if it has something to do with minorities, and you can use this. It's a really good just history resource as well if you're doing a project. And another thing I wanted to add is that it's all in like one place. So you have all this information about minorities like organized in different sections, and it's easy to find. And it also can teach kids, like, even if it's not for school, it can teach you something that you haven't known before. So like things that you've been taught wrong in school, or if or just like rumors that aren't true that you've been hearing, then you can debunk them with things that we've gotten from reputable sources.
Why do you think that some of these topics aren't covered in school?
So a lot of times like the state curriculum is like pretty strict, and schools will just have to like really just get through a certain few topics. And I know that in a lot of like my AP classes and stuff, it's always like go, like we have to get to studying for the exam, we have to do all these things, and you never take time to learn like what's actually going on in the now, especially in like history classes. It's always just the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, but what's really like important is for kids to know like what's happening right now. And there's only 7 hours in a school day, and so also teachers can also get in like the whole classroom, it can kind of get uncomfortable when you're talking about things that are going on right now, and especially um, teachers don't like are kind of like fearful of like how people will react to certain things that they say. But this way it's really just like an outside source coming in and purely for the purpose of education.
So, in times like this, with minorities dying at the hands of police every day, and LGBTQ plus rights being attacked by lawmakers, and anti-Asian hate crimes on the rise, how do you think we can use education to make a more just society?
Now is the perfect time for all of this to come out with everything that we do see happening in the country right now. But first, it's hard, I know, especially as we get older, but being open to learn. None of the information will be processed unless someone is willing and eager to learn. And that is something that will take time, but I honestly think we're getting there. And I also think it will make a more just society because education almost equals exposure. As you're exposed to more stuff, you're learning more, you have more understanding, your perspective shifts. And I know that that's something that's also been big right now in our generation. If you've looked at, I know my Instagram feed has been completely changed on everybody's stories, what people are reposting. And I know that even a lot of my close friends, their perspectives have changed on how I don't, white privilege, for example. It was a word, but maybe if it was in our curriculum, more people would understand it for what it is instead of it just being a word or a thing. But now, as people are educating themselves more and taking the time to learn about different perspectives and different cultures, um, so I think we're on the right track. It's just going to take time, and we have to get people to be willing to learn and open to learning.
Can students find more information about your website and about YouthServe?
So we have an Instagram. I think it's at yak.edu 2021. And there is the link to our website. And as well, YouthServe has their own Instagram, which is just at YouthServe, and their own website as well. And, YouthServe is always looking for new people to get involved with their own projects. I think they're holding an urban service camp this summer. Applications are still open for anyone who's interested to join, as well as people interested in joining us on Yak next year to help build a new service project.
Yeah, and applications for being on Yak or the YPC will be open in May.
It's really interesting to be part of a group that it's really student led, and we do a lot of things ourselves, and it's really fun. It's for 13 to 18-year-olds if you want to be on Yak, and YPC is 15 to 18-year-olds if you want to join.
I feel like in Birmingham, a lot of the times we're isolated by suburbs and things like that. And this is just a great experience to get out of, your suburb or your section of Birmingham and really connect, because nobody in this group is from the same school. And we all connected over a common issue, and we talked about it, and we really got to know each other, and we created, this incredible project together. And it was just a really great experience for all of us.
Even though it was virtual this year, I had a really great experience because the first few weeks they brought in different guest speakers. So that was amazing, and getting to hear about different roles in the community. And we also got to participate in community service projects that YouthServe put on as well. So, and you get to see different types of the different ways that people live. You get to see that firsthand through YouthServe. So it's a very amazing opportunity, and I would highly suggest that you get involved with the organization.
We love your website and we love all that you're doing. You guys are doing a really amazing job.